The story of the Mary Celeste, a ship found abandoned and drifting in the Atlantic Ocean in 1872, has captivated the imagination of historians, researchers, and mystery enthusiasts for over a century. The ship's eerie fate, still unsolved today, presents a complex puzzle that continues to stir debate. What happened aboard the Mary Celeste? Why did its crew vanish without a trace? Was it a natural disaster, a criminal act, or perhaps something even more inexplicable? In this article, we will explore the history of the Mary Celeste, examine the various theories surrounding its mysterious abandonment, and discuss the ongoing fascination with one of the most intriguing maritime mysteries in history. 1. The background of the Mary Celeste. Mary Celeste was a 282-ton brigantine, a two-masted sailing ship, launched in 1861 in Nova Scotia, Canada. Built for carrying cargo, the ship had a relatively uneventful early life. Originally named Amazon, it was intended for the profitable trade routes between the United States and Europe. The ship was sturdy and well constructed, but it was often subject to financial troubles due to its owner's inconsistent management. In 1867, the ship was sold to a new owner, and her name was changed to the Mary Celeste. The new captain, Benjamin Briggs, took command of the ship in 1872, just before the fateful voyage that would make the Mary Celeste famous. Captain Briggs was an experienced and well-respected sailor, known for his competence and his commitment to the safety of his crew and ship. He had a reputation for being careful, and he was seen as a reliable leader. In November 1872, the Mary Celeste set sail from New York City, bound for Genoa, Italy, with a cargo of industrial alcohol. The crew was made up of 7 men, including Captain Briggs, his wife Sarah, and their 2-year-old daughter, Sophia. The ship's departure from New York seemed like a routine journey, but little did anyone know, it would become one of the greatest mysteries in maritime history. 2. The discovery of the abandoned ship on December 4, 1872, nearly a month after the Mary Celeste set sail. The ship was discovered drifting aimlessly in the Atlantic Ocean, about 600 miles west of the Azores, a group of islands off the coast of Portugal. The ship was spotted by the British brig Dei Gratia, which was also on its way to Europe. The captain of the Dei Gratia, David Morehouse, was curious when he noticed the Mary Celeste drifting without any sign of activity. Upon boarding the ship, Morehouse and his crew made a chilling discovery. The Mary Celeste was in relatively good condition, and her cargo of industrial alcohol was intact. However, there was no sign of life on board. The ship's crew was gone, and there was no indication of what had happened to them. The ship's logbook showed that everything had been normal up until the last entry, which had been made on November 25, nearly 10 days before the Mary Celeste was found. Some details stood out as particularly strange. The ship's lifeboat was missing, and the ship's rigging had been partially dismantled. The ship's personal belongings were still in place, including the crew's clothing and other personal items. The ship's food supplies were also undisturbed, and it seemed that the crew had not left in a hurry. There was no sign of any violence, struggle, or foul play. Everything appeared to be in order except for the fact that the crew had completely vanished. The fact that the Mary Celeste was found abandoned without a trace of its crew became a huge mystery that intrigued the public and sparked widespread speculation. What could have happened to the ship and its crew? Why was the ship left adrift with no apparent cause? 3. Theories surrounding the disappearance. Over the years, many theories have been proposed to explain the mysterious abandonment of the Mary Celeste. Some of the theories focus on natural causes, while others suggest that human error, criminal activity, or even supernatural forces might have been involved. Below, we explore the most popular theories regarding the ship's disappearance. 3.1 The natural disaster theory. One of the earliest theories proposed was that a natural disaster caused the abandonment of the ship. Some speculated that a violent storm or a sudden waterspout may have struck the Mary Celeste, causing panic among the crew. According to this theory, the crew could have abandoned ship in a hurry, thinking that the ship was in danger of sinking, only to find themselves adrift without a clear plan. However, this theory was soon questioned because there were no signs of damage to the ship, and the weather conditions at the time of the disappearance had been relatively calm. 3.2 The mutiny theory. Another theory suggests that the disappearance of the crew was the result of a mutiny. Some believe that Captain Briggs had been involved in a conflict with his crew, leading to an uprising. The theory suggests that the crew may have overthrown Briggs and his family, taking control of the ship and abandoning it. However, this theory is unlikely because there was no evidence of violence or bloodshed on board the ship, and the ship's cargo and valuables were not stolen, which would be unusual in the case of a mutiny. 3.3 The piracy theory. Piracy was a common threat on the high seas during the 19th century, and some have suggested that pirates were responsible for the abandonment of the Mary Celeste. According to this theory, pirates might have boarded the ship, killed the crew, and stolen the ship's cargo. However, there are several problems with this theory. First, no signs of piracy were found. There was no evidence of forced entry or theft, and the ship's valuables were untouched. Second, if pirates had boarded the Mary Celeste, they would likely have taken the ship, rather than leaving it behind. 3.4 The alcohol explosion theory. One of the most popular theories in the early days was the idea that the ship's cargo of industrial alcohol was responsible for the crew's disappearance. The theory suggested that a leak in one of the barrels of alcohol caused fumes to build up inside the ship, creating a fire hazard. Fearing an explosion, the crew might have abandoned ship in a panic. However, this theory does not explain the disappearance of the crew's personal belongings, nor does it account for the fact that the ship's cargo was largely intact. 3.5 The seaquake or waterspout theory. Some theorists have suggested that a seaquake, or a waterspout, a tornado-like column of water, may have struck the Mary Celeste, causing the crew to panic and abandon ship. This theory is based on the idea that these events could cause temporary damage to a ship, forcing the crew to abandon it. However, there is no conclusive evidence to support this theory, and the ship showed no signs of structural damage that would have been caused by such an event. 3.6 The supernatural or alien theory. Over the years, more outlandish theories have emerged, including supernatural or alien explanations. Some people have speculated that the Mary Celeste was cursed, or that the crew fell victim to otherworldly forces, such as an alien abduction or a supernatural entity. These theories, while entertaining, are not supported by evidence and remain part of the realm of speculation and popular culture. 4. The legacy of the Mary Celeste. Death mystery of the Mary Celeste continues to intrigue people around the world. The abandoned ship has become the subject of countless books, movies, and television shows. While the truth about the fate of the crew may never be known, the story of the Mary Celeste endures as one of the greatest maritime mysteries of all time. Theories about what happened to the Mary Celeste's crew continue to evolve, and the case remains open in the public imagination. Researchers, historians, and amateur sleuths continue to revisit the mystery, hoping that new evidence will shed light on the ship's abandonment. However, despite numerous investigations, no conclusive answer has ever been found. In the years following the discovery of the Mary Celeste, various expeditions were launched to investigate the ship's fate, but each one failed to uncover definitive proof. Some have suggested that the disappearance could have been the result of a tragic sequence of events, an unfortunate combination of human error, environmental factors, and unforeseen circumstances that led to the crew's abandonment of the ship. The Mary Celeste also became a symbol of the unpredictability of the sea and the dangers of maritime travel in the 19th century. It serves as a reminder of the many mysteries that the ocean holds, many of which remain unsolved to this day. Conclusion: the story of the Mary Celeste remains one of the most perplexing and enduring maritime mysteries in history. Despite over a century of speculation, no one knows for sure what happened to the ship's crew. From the possibility of a natural disaster or mutiny to more outlandish theories involving piracy, supernatural forces, and alien encounters, the mystery of the Mary Celeste has sparked countless debates. The ship's eerie abandonment continues to capture the imagination, and its legacy endures in popular culture as a symbol of the unexplained. The Mary Celeste may never reveal the truth of its mysterious fate, but the unanswered questions surrounding it ensure that the story will remain a captivating mystery for generations to come. The Mary Celeste is a reminder of the vast unknowns of the ocean, a place where the line between reality and the unexplained is often blurred.